Hello everybody and welcome to another video with Spartan086, and today we've finally got to it, the vehicle we've all been waiting for, Forces of Valor Sturmtiger. Now this is the first of what will be 3 vehicles that Forces of Valor will be bringing out. This video will be split in 2, so you're going to get one section, a smaller section, and then the rest of the video. So the vehicle arrived the other day there. I've had a wee look over it and gone through things. I did a big detailed history on the vehicle, but unbelievably, it actually comes with the vehicle. So I'm going to move this box away and I'm going to show you the outlaying box and how it came. So as you see, it shows you exactly what's going to be done. It also shows you that there's a full interior, which I have seen is absolutely fantastic. You guys will see in a bit. So here we go, it's a history. Basically almost everything that I was going to put in about the vehicle is detailed on this cover. It then swips round and gives you a wee bit about the vehicle, how it's going to be outlaid and what can be done with the vehicle, obviously. How to get the rounds inside, how to get the back attached, about the crane being attached, side covers, about how the motor can move up and down, side to side, so elevation and a wee bit of rotation, because it can't really rotate because it's obviously it's a superstructure stuck. So the other two major parts, then obviously it's got the wee bit at the bottom which gives you the FOV code, and obviously that it's a German Sturmtiger. So I think the cover, one little problem with it, to the size of the box, this was actually about an inch too small. So if you do decide to get this, just don't be worried about it. It is, I think it was just they weren't planned for it, but it's not a biggie. So we'll go back into the vehicle. So here we go. So obviously it's coming, it tells you everything on the box. It told you that this was the prototype that was presented to Adolf Hitler at the Arys Proving Ground, East Prussia, October 20th, 1943. It's not in this box, it's actually on the other box. And it shows you, obviously, you see Speer and Hitler together. So how you open this box, usual, most Forces of Valor, it would be at the side. Nope. This time it's actually at the top. Just move the camera a little bit. Sorry about that. So as you can see, guys, down the vehicle, you can see it came in usual presentation, but something a wee bit smarter. It shows you an actual photograph of the Sturmtiger in the background. I don't know if you can see it. I'll lift this up, and obviously you can see members of the Nazi Party, also members of procurement, Reich Chancellery, Hitler, SS, Wehrmacht, etc. all there. You also have a band that runs around here, which is similar to the colours of the Iron Cross. So as cool as that was, next thing was the instruction manual. The instruction manual came in absolutely little awesome wee kit, a lot different from the paper that we're used to. Came in, tells you everything about the vehicle, tells you how you get the parts that you're going to get, obviously here, and then obviously tells you how you get it. You can attach the vehicle or detach the vehicle, taking it apart, and then obviously adding on the wee bits and pieces that need to be done. And then talking about, obviously, you've got hatches that need to be attached, ring covers for ammunition, the crane as well, and then it shows you how to get that done. So, and then obviously you've got your finished product, which is here, which is pretty cool. The other thing that's amazing that came with it, if any of you remember the original Forces of Valor Unimax vehicles, you cut a little paper card that would give you some details about the vehicle. Well, now they're doing this. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a one-off, but it is very cool, and obviously it gives you details of the vehicle overall, like its statistics, its length, height, width, weight, firing range, armament, secondary armament, ammunition rounds, etc., crew. So this is pretty nifty. It is plastic and it is a wee collector's item. When I spoke to Forces of Valor last about this, they also said that after I ordered this, I gained points, which I thought was very cool, especially for collectors like myself and others, that you as a buyer, the more you buy, the more you get off your next order, especially the stuff that is on in like the waiting period, such as the new Tiger early production or the Shermans. So you'll probably get money off them. So if you're ever unsure or want to ask more about that, I suggest contacting Forces of Valor through Facebook. Give them a day or two, they will respond and they will give you a lot more information. So the next wee thing obviously is the accessory box. Very nifty, came in a wee box, actual box instead of the plastic covers. So we'll open that up and see. So what we've got an ammunition. You get 8 rounds, 300mm mortar rocket propelled mortar shells, and obviously you get your wee storage boxes, etc. Next one, you've got Spear, Hitler, and the covers for the vehicle. So not too bad. What I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to end this video now. You'll see some pictures of the vehicle and bits and pieces that are going to be attached, and then you'll see the vehicle in its finished ways, and I'll do another wee talk on it. So until then, guys, give me a wee bit and I'll see you then. Bye bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to part 2 of the Sturmtiger. So as you've seen, it is now fully made up. I have done a wee size comparison of the 380mm rocket propelled mortar shells to the two figures of Spear and Hitler. I will move the vehicle model round so you can see. There is a few things I haven't done, but I'll explain them in a wee second. As you can see, it's based on the early production Tiger because it's got the filters on it, and obviously the crane, I haven't fixed that up yet completely, but I'll get into that in a wee second. So as the book shows, I've taken pictures of the instruction manual. It does show you that you can open the vehicle up and you can put in the breech closing parts, etc., and you can insert the 380mm shells. I'm not going to do that now, guys. It's about nearly 3 o'clock in the morning here in Scotland, and I'm absolutely exhausted. So I will put the pictures up tomorrow when I eventually get the vehicle open and put the shells in. I'll put them on the Instagram, which is Model Tanks with Spartan 086, which I would love if everybody could start following. I do put more pictures up there of all the vehicles that I am customising and doing at the time. You will see the most recent one obviously is the Challenger 2, which is getting customised to the Street Fighter package for the British Army. But back to this, so obviously you see it's in very good nick. It is an absolutely great wee vehicle. The tracks are movable as well, so what I'll do is I'll get rid of the Spear and Hitler, which somebody should have done a long time ago, and I'll show you. So obviously, as you can see there, for not too bad, a wee bit stiff, which I don't want to push it, but suspension's actually really good compared to the older Unimax versions. And sadly, as you can see, the tracks move independently, not in unison, which, like I said before, some versions of the Unimax vehicles did. I don't know, maybe this is something that Forces of Valor will change in the future. Maybe they will put it back in. It's still early days in the production, but obviously with the Sturmtiger, it is right off the top. I'm going to say I absolutely love it. I think it's great. The model's in pristine. The outlook that they've done, obviously, it's a prototype, so they've not done massive amounts of weathering, etc. But they've left it in, obviously, the factory setting colour that came out of. I know later on it was more of a metallic red or a rustic red, but obviously now they've just kind of gone with this. There's a lot of detail. Obviously you can see along the superstructure you've got marks and that of putting it together, and obviously we've got the rocket propelled motor here, and you can even see the gas outlets round there. We've got the secondary MG here, commander and drivers portals. Up top we've got the crane, and then we've got the hatches. Obviously we've got the hatches here, which I'll just show you, give you a wee inside look into the vehicle. Apologies, it's not the best, and like I says, I will get the pictures up, but it does look absolutely fantastic. See if I can get light won't go in. Apologies. So as you've seen from the pictures pretty much detail the vehicle as it is, and it does show you that the compartment they've put in is well worth it. I would suggest anybody who is a major collector, this is something to get. The other thing that they're doing recently is they've put out the metal tracks. A number of Facebook pages have put them up and shown them, and they are weathered and they will be going out. I think it's just at the moment they're just doing the Tiger selection, but in the future obviously you'll probably get Shermans, Mark IVs, King Tiger, which is kind of the same. Sturm, the Stugs kind of follow along those lines. Panther's a bit different actually, so Panther probably get different tracks for that, as well as like the Yak Panther and the Ferdinand, Porsche's Ferdinand's another one where you possibly get different tracks for that. Also, like as well with the modern collection when they eventually start bringing that stuff out, which I have said about the T72. So obviously the metal tracks will be a big one for a lot of guys. I know some of the people I know are very interested in getting the metal tracks and getting them on the tank, so they look a wee bit more realistic. So that's something to look into. The other thing I was going to say is, obviously I've missed a couple of things out. There is a smoke discharger which goes on at the rear of the vehicle. I'll just give you a wee thing here. So they want this connected at either end just next to the filters. This is to be glued on, so I haven't glued it on. Like I say, it's quite late or quite early in the morning, so I'm not really going to do that now. So apologies about that, but like I say, most of the stuff will be done tomorrow, will be put up on the Instagram for everybody to see. So I hope you guys have really liked this. This is the first of a new line for Forces of Valor, and I absolutely love it. Hope you guys do too. It has been a long time coming. I have spoke about it a lot, and I'm glad it's eventually here. Now, hopefully in the future we will see a lot more new projects coming out. Like I said, they're doing the early production Tiger 1. They're going to be doing a whole new line selection of Shermans, which includes the Shermans with the DDs, so obviously with the massive filters when they came ashore. You've got the HVSS systems, you've got the old system but with the, you've got the old Sherman basic wheel pattern, but with like a 75mm gun, sorry, and a longer 75mm gun, so it's more a high velocity kind of gun. You also have the Jumbo, which is the Sherman with a 105 gun. These are all coming out shortly. Well, we're hoping for, and that's a whole new line of selection that they're doing. Obviously they've got the Ferdinand Porsche that they're going to be bringing out. Recently they've shown how they're doing that, and they will be doing that as a Kursk paint scheme, so that's a biggie. A lot of collectors are really happy about that. The other one is obviously the modern collection. For some people, obviously they prefer World War II, some people prefer the modern. I like both, so I'm quite excited about the fact that they said that the T72 is going to get redone, rebranded and out, so it's a big one for everybody. I have a couple of customisations in the works. It will probably be a wee while before I have another video out, so I will apologise in advance, guys. I will have the Street Fighter, hopefully eventually done in Berlin camo, up for everybody, and I'm doing a T72 that's been customised to the Czech version, which is the T72 M4CZ, and hopefully I'll get that up in a few weeks for everybody to see. So it's not really about getting the vehicle done, it's the paint. I want to make sure I get the paint in order. Like I said, I'm not very good at the weathering, but I like to try and get the paint, you know, spot on. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I hope you've liked the fact that the Sturmtigers eventually arrived, and I hope you are all well. So like I said before, please like and subscribe, and make sure that I get more videos up. I know more people are liking them, so I can get them up. So until the next time, guys, please take care. Till then, bye bye.